If you follow this portfolio guide, you will be able to quit your job by 2025. But there's a couple of things you must do, and I'll talk about that by going forward. But I need to give a disclaimer. I hold all these coins, but I also hold many others. I'm not going to talk about H-Bar. I'm not going to talk about Gala Games. I'm not going to talk about Illumium, because I've made so many videos about those, right? I want to talk about coins that can give you those returns, but are still safe in my opinion. So full transparency, I'm up on some of these coins. Some I'm around break even, and some I am a little bit in the red. But we are here for 2025, brother. So these coins are going to cover both the risk / reward, so you can maximize profits, but you're still going to have that safety net that you need, right? We're not going to be talking about the shit of the shit coins. I'll give you one risky coin that I still think can do well, that I put $6,000 in. I'm up about, $2 grand on it so far, but I think it's still an easy 100 grand play for me. Do not buy these coins just willingly off this video. Go and do the research for you. I've broke down the research on this video, but I still want you guys to go and, don't blindly invest, brother, because that would be stupid. So before we get in this video, I want to give you some motivation, and this might piss you off. I do this quite a lot because nobody else in the cryptocurrency space does this, but I do this to be on your side. When I look at cryptocurrency YouTube videos these days, all I see is people talking about the coins, but nobody's living the fucking lifestyle, okay? I'm out here in Dubai, as you know. All these other crypto influencers, they're trying to be Mr. Nice Guy. And again, I'm not against any of it. This is not a fucking cold hard threat. But all these other crypto influencers, they just sit in their fucking bedroom. I am in a bedroom right now, but I'm in a different bedroom all the fucking time. And that is because there is no point being a millionaire, whatever your goals are, if you're just sitting in the same bedroom making a lot of money. All these other crypto influencers, at least most of them, they just fucking have no friends and they don't do fucking anything. Once you make the money, or you're on the come up, you've got to start spending the money. None of these guys are, even making any money, okay? I want you guys to make money and come and meet us in Thailand, in Bangkok, in the UK, in the USA, in Dubai. I don't want you to make a bunch of money and just sit at home, okay? That's what all these other crypto influencers are doing. And I don't want to be anything like them. There's a few that I like, there's a few that I get on with, but most of them, they just sit in their bedroom all the time. And I think that is a very shit way, because there's no point being a millionaire, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. You might disagree, that's fine. But I want you guys to be able to live the lifestyle. We're invested in cryptocurrency, we're working hard at our jobs. I'm grafting on this YouTube channel to get more active income, to invest in more cryptocurrency, to do more cool shit. There's no point being a millionaire, sitting at home with your wife and your 2 kids. That's for 50, 60, 70-year-olds, in my opinion. Now, if you are 50, great, but you should still be traveling. You should still be having good experiences. In my opinion, when we're all on our deathbed, might get a little bit out of the question right now. I know we're here to talk about coins. I'll give you the coins. But when we're on our deathbed, you want to have good experiences. You want to be battered. You want to be like barely fucking breathing, right? You're on your deathbed. I get it. But you don't want to be sitting there with a bunch of regrets, with 10 million in the bank, and not fucking live the good lifestyle. There's no point, because everything we own, the watches we own, the expensive sunglasses we own, the cars we own, I've spent $1,000 in this phone case, believe it or not, the other day. I don't know why. I kind of got sold hard on that one. It was kind of a stupid purchase. But you want to be able to live a cool lifestyle and say, yeah, granddad, he fucking had a great life. He had a great life. Okay? Now, I want to make something clear. If you choose the wrong altcoins, you won't make it. So it's super important. So I just want to touch on that again. Now, I made this. I want you guys to listen to this, because this is true. So we're out here in Dubai. We've got McLaren. I don't own this McLaren. I'm not pretending I own this car, right? I don't own this car. I'm not living in Dubai full time. We rent this car. It's about $1,000 a day. I've got 10 days with it, so I've spent about 10 grand in this. But for me, that's fine. I'm not telling you guys to do this. Once you make a bunch of money, I'm not telling you guys to go and rent cars, etc. But you should have good experiences. Go and rent that car for 1 or 2 days. See what it feels like. Because we're making another video on the other channel. And it really just shows, once I was in this car, I went from the Porsche to this car. And this car is just a different level. And cryptocurrency can get you there. It can get you there. I would buy a car like this if I was in one location, but I'm traveling the world right now, and I don't want to buy this car in the UK. I'm never fucking in the UK, so it would just sit there and be stupid. But listen to this. I really want this not to piss you off, but I want this to be motivational.
McLaren 720S. In Dubai heat. Imagine if you could just work for 1 year straight and you're active income. I want to see you guys out here. I want to see you guys living with us in Thailand, Dubai, whatever we go. I really want to do that. We're filming some cool content today. But again, you're not going to do it by fucking sitting at home, jerking off, watching even videos like this. Put the phone down. Use it as a motivation. And one day, I'll see you fucking there, bro. Please, I want it to happen.
And I genuinely mean that. I genuinely want you guys to be living this cool lifestyle. I got this cool clip the other day. It's kind of funny. A little bit risky. But yeah, I want you guys to be out here with me. The guys I'm with here right now, they're all actively working and investing in cryptocurrency here for the next bull run. So let's get rid of the motivational talk and let's get into what you really came to see, which is the coins. Now, number one is going to be Brett. I seem to keep talking about Brett. A lot of people, say I'm paid by Brett. Brett haven't paid me a penny. None of these coins I'm going to talk about have paid me a penny. I'm always transparent when I do a sponsored video, like Fruitonomy, etc. Okay? This is just coins that I believe in, and I'm invested heavily in Brett, as you guys know. So my initial buy was 800 million market cap, and it's about 1.6 right now, last time I checked. So it's a 2x, but I still think this is plenty to go. The chart also looks fantastic, let alone the fundamentals of the numbers of the base chain of the users, etc. So I want to break that down on why I still think Brett is a good coin. It is the number one meme coin. Here's the numbers. The number one meme coin on the base chain. Coinbase have a goal of 1 billion users. Now, it's not going to happen. They have active 4 to 8 million last time I checked. But even if they can get 10%, 20%, 100 million to 200 million, think of the money flow, okay? That's why I invested in this at 800 million. It's now about a 1.6. So I'm up a nice 2x, but I'm here for the 10, 20, $30 billion market cap. And I think that's quite achievable. A lot of guys are saying it's going to $100 billion market cap. I don't think we're going to see it in this cycle. But it could happen because money will flow and it's the number one coin on base. There's no other coins in this network that even compete with it. Toshi, I think, is $200 or $300 million market cap. But this one, for me, just makes a lot of sense. These guys are starting to run a lot of advertisements. Sneeko is talking about it. A lot of newbie investors are going to be buying this at the top. I'm not telling you to buy any of these coins, like I said, but I'm just saying have a look at Brett if you haven't already. If you look at the chart, we drew a little wedge here. I'm not a chartist, but I just thought this was an easy wedge. We came down, we touched it, and now we've broke out. I'm not saying we're off to the races. It still depends what Bitcoin does, but it's an absolute fantastic play. Now, what you can also do, combined, if you hold the Brett coin, you probably know I've been in this liquidity pool for quite a while. The yields have went down quite a lot. The yields have been cut in half, but I'm still printing, give or take 500 Brett to 1,000 Brett on decent days. I was making about 1.6k Brett 2 weeks ago, give or take, but now the yields are cut in half, and that's just because the market's just kind of doing nothing. Once volatility comes, even if we go down, it's when we start to come back up. Pools like this will print me so much money, and again, I'm here to acquire Brett. I'm not interested in the dollar value. So you can see I am $60,000 in Brett and Ethereum in this pool, and my whole goal is to accumulate more Brett. So I don't really have to buy, and I've not bought a single Brett for ages, but guess what? I am buying Brett every single second for free because I am using liquidity pools. Again, if you want to learn about liquidity pools and you want to take your income to the next level and come with us and print for this next bull run, click the second link in the description. It's not a pitch here, but you will be invited if you qualify to our private community, and we can customize something like this. We don't just do it on Brett, we do it on Sui, we do it on Render, we do it on Illumium, we do it on other coins that we all hold. If you want to learn that, definitely check that link out. You can come and chat with me in the private group if you're qualified and you're accepted. But regardless, Brett is a great coin, and you can combine it right now in Uniswap, the most trusted platform in the world. It's never had any issues, been around for 6 years now, 2018, give or take. Coinbase have went down, Binance have went down. Uniswap, decentralized platform, it doesn't go down, okay? Great platform, and this is a great way to multiply your money. So that would be number one for me. Again, a lot of people don't like meme coins. I don't necessarily like them, but I know where the money is going to flow. So me not taking advantage of Brett would be a no-brainer, okay? So I would really look at Brett. Again, you have to do the research for yourself. Number two is ICP. Now, ICP has the worst chart ever in the game, and this scared me off for quite a while. I don't hold a massive amount of ICP, full transparent. I don't hold a massive amount. But if this coin goes back to its all-time high, you are printing. Even if it gets halfway, you are going to be making so much money. Again, you look at the chart, it's getting heavily beat right now, but this could be a great DCA for you. What we know about ICP, it was manipulated in the last bull run, and it came at a bad time, right? When this coin launched, it was pretty much peak of the bear market. So it was an unfair launch. FTX manipulated it. There was a lot of sketchy shit. But if you zoom in a little bit, you'll start to see a different story. You're already up a 2x. You pretty much hit, give or take, a 4.5x at the local top. But at $8 ICP, I don't think you're going to be, sad about that by the next bull run. Price predictions on this one is very difficult just because it's a $3 billion market cap. But I think you can at least hit $100, $150. And again, if you get back to that all-time high of 400 to 600, whenever it launched, could be a lot of money to be made. And again, this is a top coin if you look in terms of market cap. So again, the chart looks horrible, but if you zoom in on the 1 year, you're actually seeing a different story. That's what I would encourage you guys to do. ICP is not a big position for me, but it's just something I hold just in case we get back to anywhere near its all-time high. So number 3 is SUI. You might be asking why I've got this random person here. This guy is called Luke Belmer. He made a fuck ton of money on the coin PancakeSwap in the last bull run.
Before it was ever listed on Binance, I was already buying tens of thousands of units of cake, staking them. When I was staking them on PancakeSwap, like the finance website, I think the APY was like 14,000%. That's when it started. It was like ridiculous. So I became the top 10 holder of PancakeSwap in the entire world, and I rode that from like $25 million market cap to 2.6 billion.
And what I can see is SUI is the next PancakeSwap, right? And that's why I hold a decent amount in SUI. Now, the reason behind SUI is you're at about 80 cents here, so I'm give or take break even on this, but I do have pools printing. I have 3 pools in this in Turbo Finance platform. I've got wide ranges, so all my plays are doing well. I'm not accumulating the most amount of yield, but again, this coin has been stable-ish. But again, if you look at PancakeSwap, in the last bull run, this is where Luke Belmer got rich, right? He was investing heavily here, lots of money, and he rigged this all the way up in the bull run. Now, PancakeSwap could still be a great play, but if you look at the market cap of 591 million compared to 96, you'll give or take a 5.5x off its previous, market cap compared to PancakeSwap. So for me, looking at what SUI does, again, look at the website visitors. You're chilling at about 500,000. So there's 500,000 people on this website every single month. Okay, it's a lot of people. And if you look at the TPS and how it compares to other blockchains in the game, what these guys are doing with developing, etc., I think SUI for me is a great play. Again, I would look at SUI more. I would compare it to PancakeSwap. I would really go and maybe watch Luke Belmer's story with PancakeSwap and how he got rich with that. And this all just comes down to taking massive bets on a few coins. I've got massive bets on HBAR. I've got massive bets on Bitcoin, Ethereum. I know they're going to do well. I've got a decent size, bet on Brett. And I've got some other plays as well, like Illumium, etc. But for me, SUI's a no-brainer. I would go and have a look at it, and then you can, get yield on it if you want. Why not? Because you're already holding it, and it just makes a lot of sense. Now, SUI coin had a fantastic rip in 2023, October-ish. You went from 30 or so cents, and you ripped. You had a fantastic run. Bitcoin was running, everything was running about 5x. Now, 80 cents could be a great buy. Again, the lows could be another 50% down. Again, it just depends what Bitcoin can do. But again, for me, it's still a great play. Now, Render. This seems to be the one that everybody was talking about. Now nobody's talking about. And there's a reason why. Because the price has been cut in half, give or take, since it's all-time high, about $13, $14. It's now about $7.80. But you don't make money when Render's $50, $60, $70 in the peak of the bull run. You don't make money if you're buying at $14 or $12, whatever, and then you're getting cut in half, and then you go and sell it, and you buy the next coin. You make money when Bitcoin's getting thrashed and the altcoins are absolutely getting trashed, okay? But the good thing about Render is it's in the AI and DePIN category. So this is a no-brainer. Covers both sectors and it's massive. It is a bigger market cap, so you're not going to get the multipliers you would get on a 30 million, a $300 million market cap coin. It's a 3 billion now. But again, I still think this could be huge. If you look at NVIDIA, it's a stock in this category. So world largest stock, AI, GPUs, etc. And this was a low stock not too long ago. Look at NVIDIA. Okay, this is in the real world, I guess you could say, the stocks. It went from, and this is in the stock market, it's pretty much done a 10x, a 12 to 13x in the stock market. Okay, what do you think is going to happen if that transitions to cryptocurrency? You're looking at potential 100x's, etc. Because that is how cryptocurrency moves. So if NVIDIA did well, I still believe, and Render's still did well. If you look at the chart, Render's done fantastically well. We were talking about 50 cents. Okay, so it has done well, but I still think it's got many rooms to go. If Render will follow, the money will just transition from stock to crypto. It's a no-brainer. So if you don't have Render, again, you can go on platforms like Orica, and you can get yield on Render as well with Solana or with USDC. No-brainer for me, especially to get yield in this coin. Last coin I want to talk about. This is your risky play, but for me, it's not that risky. It's a meme coin. It's resistance dog. Now, the reason why I like resistance dog is I've done the research for you guys. It's broke out the wedge nicely, like we called it. It is the #1 meme coin on Ton. Now, if you don't know what Ton is, you've been living under a rock. Ton is the top 8 coin in the world, right, on cryptocurrency. Market cap of 18 billion. But I wouldn't invest in Ton. You'll still make good money. It probably hit $100 million market cap, might hit even more. But Resistance Coin is the #1 meme on this blockchain. We know what meme coins do. They always follow, and the top coins always should hit $5 to $10 billion market cap in the peak cycle. If you look at the market cap, it's 100 million. So this could potentially still have 20, 30, 40x. It could have even more because Telegram is under this Ton ecosystem. They have 900 million users. You probably use Telegram every single day. I definitely use it. 300 million estimated in cryptocurrency. That's a lot of people, brother. That's a lot of people. This is a riskier play. Unfortunately, right now, you can't get yield in this coin in safe platforms. You probably can, but I don't get yield or use DeFi liquidity pools in sketchy platforms. I like the safe platforms. So for me, I'm not getting yield on it right now. I put $6,000 in it. I'm give or take $2,000 up. But this could be, like I said, a 100K play for me just because of the potential. It's the #1 meme coin in that ecosystem. So those are my coins. Again, there's many other I could mention, but this is just prime for a good portfolio. You've got your risk/reward. But some of the coins I've gave you, like Render, ICP, these are top coins. But right now, they're so undervalued. So again, I would love to know your comments in the section below. And I'd love to know how you kind of are playing this 2025 bull run. Do you hold any of these? And if not, what are you looking for in the next cycle? Peace, take care, goodbye.